was one of them days. Woo. Put the work in. We got it done though. Thursday, as you guys can see, made it to the hotel, man. So, yep. Day 2, man. Just finished up my last stop. Getting ready to go into this little Murphy's right next door to my stop. Grab me a snack for the road. We got a 2-hour drive back to the yard. Y'all already know how it go, man. I'll tap back in when I get to the yard. Y'all keep it locked. Let's get it. Yo, what up, gang? It's been a minute since I posted a long form video. I think on my last video, I think it said it's been 6 days. 6 days since my last video. I posted a few shorts here and there. But yeah, man, I just been chilling for real. Had to step back for a little minute and just kind of relax, man. Burnout is real when it comes to content creation. I just needed to chill for a minute. Got a lot of work done around the house though. So I've been around. I've been paying attention. I just haven't been creating, you know, the long form videos. But here you guys go, man. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Is it time to leave your trucking job or trucking altogether, man? You know, obviously I can't answer that question. You know, there's a variety of different reasons as to why someone would leave a job. And so, you know, that answer is going to be something you would have to figure out for yourself. But I will say this, man. When it comes to trucking, most, if not all, trucking jobs is gonna be very, very monotonous, very repetitive. I mean, you're just doing the same thing over and over and over. So when you get into trucking, that's just something you have to realize. That's something you have to understand. And it really doesn't matter what it is. I mean, even if you're doing over the road, yeah, you may be driving to different areas, going from state to state, all across the country or what have you. I mean, you're still just driving, right? A lot of driving. When you look at something like what I'm doing, for example, in food service, it's the same job every day. You're doing the same work. You may be going to different customers, but you're doing the same thing every day. Fuel hauling, same thing. You're doing the same thing every day. You may be going to different stores, but it's the same job. So, you know, the job can get very repetitive, man, and even boring in a lot of cases. And then you get to a certain point to where it's like, man, I'm kind of getting tired of this. That's you saying you're either getting tired of that particular job that you have, or you're tired of trucking altogether. It happens, man. That's definit't one reason why people leave the industry. They just get tired of it. You know, after a while, you just kind of want to do something else. You may want a different scenery, right? You may just be tired of being isolated behind the wheel of a truck all day, every day. So again, man, it's just so many different reasons as to why someone would either quit a trucking job or, like I said, leave trucking altogether. But with all that being said, let's talk about the trucking industry in terms of finding a job, because I'm still getting comments from people basically expressing how tough it is to get a job. Listen, man, despite all the negativity that you hear about trucking and the condition of the trucking industry and all of that type of stuff, despite all of that, it is still a very competitive market. These companies aren't just hiring anybody. I don't care what type of trucking job it is. A lot of these companies just aren't hiring anybody, man. Food service, for example, is a high turnover rate job. But you guys would be surprised how many people that message me in my DMs or drop a comment and say, bro, I applied for said company X amount of times and I keep getting turned down. As a matter of fact, I had somebody recently drop a comment and said that they applied for Gordon Food Service. They said literally like 15 times and they kept getting denied. And they finally got a job offer from Gordon Food Service. So, listen, man. The trucking industry, the job market in particular, is still very competitive. So, here's the thing. If you don't get a call back in the amount of time that you deem to be reasonable, you just gotta stay encouraged, man. If you get denied, you gotta stay encouraged. In addition to that, you just have to keep applying. You have to keep increasing your odds. Apply to as many companies as possible. That's probably some of the best advice I can give you. Keep applying to as many companies as possible. You got to increase your chances, man. A lot of people are in your same boat looking for a job. You got to remember that you're competing against experienced drivers, and you also competing against other new drivers that are entering the industry that's looking for work. A lot of guys entering the industry, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of them, you know, they would love to stay local, and some of them are fortunate enough to find local work. That's great. But a lot of them are forced to go over the road. Well, I don't want to say forced, but a lot of them end up having to go over the road because they just can't find a local job. So this kind of goes back to what I've said before. Listen, when you are new, in particular, you know, one of the most important things that you should be focusing on is driving experience, getting your foot in the door. So 9 times out of 10, as a new driver, as an inexperienced driver, you're more than likely not gonna get your first choice or your first option when it comes to the trucking job that you would like to have. But that's okay. You got to put your time in. You got to put your time in first. The most important thing is finding a company that is willing to take a chance on you and give you an opportunity. If you get an opportunity, take full advantage of it. Use it for what it's worth. Even if you have to start at a job that wasn't your, first choice, first option, or even second or third option, cool. Understand what the bigger goal is. Understand that it's just a process, man. It's a season for everything. So you got to go through the process. Stuff don't happen overnight. I know we live in a society where everybody want everything right now, but it doesn't always work that way. You got to put your time in, and you have to go through the process. You have to be patient. And just trust in yourself. Trust that everything is going to work out for the better. And that's what it's all about, man. I just figured I would speak on that, man, because I'm still getting the comments from people just saying how difficult it is to find a job. And hopefully you new drivers that hear this aren't getting discouraged or anything by what I'm telling you. But I just, I got to keep it real with you. A lot of people are having a difficult time finding work. Experienced drivers and inexperienced drivers. The experienced drivers are going through the same thing. I get people saying, look, man, I got all this experience. My driving record is clean. And it's still tough out here. Hey, man, that's just the reality of it. So it could be that, you're focusing on one particular job. I don't know. It could be you're not following up. I don't know. Those are, I think questions you got to ask yourself as well. Am I following up? Am I filling out enough applications to really put myself out there and give myself the best chance possible to get a call back, to get an interview that could potentially lead to a job offer? Those are the questions you got to ask yourself, man. Do I need to go get some endorsements to make myself more valuable and give myself more opportunities? Just something to think about. It's Friday. We just knocked off for the day. Yesterday was rough. I barely recorded anything yesterday. I was tired, bro. I was tired yesterday. When I got to the hotel, I just wanted to take a shower and watch TV and relax, bro. It was one of those days. So definitely happy to be off right now, heading to the crib. And looking forward to this weekend, man. It's supposed to be a pretty good weekend weather-wise. So I plan on enjoying it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today, man. I just wanted to tap in and touch on that job situation a little bit. Because I see that in the comments a lot, where people are having a difficult time in this market looking for a job. So stay encouraged, man. Stay encouraged. But I appreciate you guys for tapping into the channel. As always, I appreciate your support. And look, man, until the next video, I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Y'all take care. Peace.